Today is the grand opening of the drawing studio. I am so excited to see what you make. The drawing studio is in the back of the art room. There are lots of supplies here for you. Books, stencils, those texture plates we tried out. I want you to explore any of the materials you see. Perhaps you take out a book and try to draw what's in the book. Like this one is horses. Or maybe you try out stencils or those texture plates. Maybe you grab a mirror to draw yourself. Maybe you try out some of these fancy art tools on top. And then the rest of the drawing tools are inside the drawers underneath. And you can know what's inside because of the label. So opening it up, you can see what's inside. For example, this drawer has gel pens that you may use. So take the box back to your table and share with anybody else who wants it. We also have oil pastels in a drawer and chalk pastels. There are coloring pencils and crayons, and there's also those permanent markers and regular markers. Now, you're going to want to draw on something. So where can you find the paper? Well, the paper is over here by my desk. You can take 2 papers per day. How many papers per day? 2. Now the drawing papers are over here in the bottom corner. You can have a clear paper, a regular paper, a long paper, or a scratch paper for a total of 2 papers per day. If you'd like, you can also make art on other papers you'll see around here too, like the sticky notes or these little trading card papers, or maybe you even make a bookmark on the bookmark papers. Now, the biggest expectation is when you come to art, your job is to make art. You get to make anything you want. And if you come to art and you don't have an idea, you can go to the back of the room to the inspiration station. In the inspiration station, you can find lots of things to help you get an idea. The first thing you can look at is this little poster that says, "What do artists draw?" Well, artists draw what they see, what they imagine, what they remember, and what they feel. This other poster has some ideas on it too. It asks you to think about your culture, art history, maybe technology, or your family, and then you can make art about one of those things. So what will you draw? There's also some books, animals, cards, things that you can use to get ideas. I hope that you have an idea today, and if you don't, perhaps in a minute you ask a neighbor or ask a teacher. The last thing I want to talk about today is how you earn the next studio. The next studio would be painting. So remember, to earn the grand opening of a new studio, you need to work hard. You need to be kind. You need to clean up well and use respect. These are the ways you get to use and open a new studio. I cannot wait to see what you do during class today. So, are there any questions?